Hey guys, it's Bob Ferngren and I'm back with another 8-minute video on network marketing. I've been in the industry for 18 years. Man, there is no better way for the average family to be able to earn extra income while they're working their jobs, while they have busy lives than network marketing, especially today. You've heard every great success trainer, motivational speaker, everyone from Gary Vee to Grant Cardone to Tony Robbins and more talk about how easy it is to start a business online these days. And man, it is. I can tell you, it was a grind 18 years ago. It was an absolute grind. You had to load up your sample kit. You had to have your presentation books. You had to have your appointments. You had to have specific times. You would get stood up. You would get blown off. You would have great meetings. But man, it was serious. But here today, in this world, this online world where we can connect with anyone on the planet that's online, oh my goodness. It's never been easier to start your business. You know, no business that's going to be successful is easy, but with social media, it is easier than it's ever been. So, hey guys, in a previous video, I talked to you about 4 things you have to have. In other words, these are the timeless things to be successful. You have very, very, very clear goals. You know where you're going with this thing. You have a very clear reason why you're doing this business. It's not fuzzy. You know why you're doing it. Number 3, you're in action. I mean, MOA, man of action, WOA, woman of action. Be that person. It is so attractive to be a person in action. And again, I said this in a previous video. It helps with your goals and your purpose and everything because it says I'm serious, I'm committed, I'm in action. I'm in action. And then the 4th thing I talked to you about is relationships. Those 4 things aren't going away, not for serious business builders, not for people who are looking to build something epic. You see, it's called network marketing. In other words, we're networking. We're connecting ourselves to other humans. We connect to our upline. That's a link. We connect to the people that we prospect. That's a link. We connect to the people who say they're interested in being customers, becoming customers. That's a link. We connect to people who are going to be business builders on our team. That's a link, right? That's a very important link. They're all important links, but boy, that business builder one is an important one. Because if you're connected to the people with your leaders and then your team is connected, your business builders are connected to you, you're creating a culture of relationships. You know, people don't want to be connected to you if you're passive aggressive, if you're an overlord, if you're a micromanager, if you're a negative person. You might be able to recruit them, but I've heard stories and stories and stories and stories and stories and stories of people who don't want anything to do with their upline. So don't be that person. So you got to get this relationship thing if you're looking to build something epic, because we're connected, right? And the connection is the relationship. People need to know that we genuinely care about them. The most important asset is our people. It is not the products. It is not the company. It is not the pay plan. All important, but it's our connection, our love, our relationship, our servant heart with others. Now, you might be all new to this thing, like, well, I just want to sell some products. There's nothing wrong with selling some products. Go for it. And you can do okay to good in our industry selling some products. Nothing wrong with that. But if you're here for the team building, the residual, the passive income, then you're recruiting business builders, you're mentoring them, you're coaching them, you're coming alongside them. Just as importantly as your goals and purpose, your people's goals and purpose are just as important to you. And I'm going to wrap this up in a business builder way. Stay with it so it makes sense to you. You know their family. Now, you may not be able to see them because they could be on the other side of the country, but you know the names of their children. You know, I know Austin and Porter, a couple's children that are in Colorado currently. You know, I know Jesse and Beth's kids. I've met them in person. I've held people's babies. I'm not trying to make you feel good about me or edify myself. Listen, I'm not stupid. I understand relationships. I understand that if this thing is really built on relationships, people stick with you through the thick and the thin. They're willing to learn, be teachable. If they think you're just in it to get their credit card, they may understand that on the front end because that's kind of what the world is. You're not building a relationship with the person who checked you out at Walmart necessarily. And if that's who you are, just a retailer, okay. But if you're looking to build something epic, you've got to wrap your mind around, well, I'm not really good with people. Fine. That's okay. But you can learn, you know? I mean, there's certainly people who don't want anything to do with people. They should get out of this industry. I mean, they'll be flagged out. People won't buy into them. They're not going anywhere. But for the most part, and this is very biblical, what I'm about ready to share, we were made for relationships. We were made to do this life together, to be in life and do it together. So it's about a group of like-minded people going in a certain direction for their own goals and purposes. And so the way that works is we spend time on relationships. Certainly, we're not psychologists, we're not money managers, we're not tax accountants, any of those things. What we really want to be is the best listeners. Do you know that he or she who asks great questions and listens the most, listen genuinely, body language listening, leaning forward. If you can't do that, you're doing that through Zooms. He or she who is the best listener is the one who builds the best relationships. And people with the best relationships who also have a purpose, who also have goals, who are in action, are going to always win. Always win in our industry. Those are the winners. Those are the true. I'm talking long term. I am talking long term. Those are the winners. So from a business standpoint, okay, like a lot of us, I'm a business guy. I had to learn all this relationship stuff. From a business standpoint, here, I'll finish with this. Your Mr. or Ms. Declared Business Builder, your vested interest is in your people. Your number one vested interest is helping them get what they want. We know that Zig Ziglar said it best. If you help enough people get what they want, you're always going to get what you want. Hey, let's go.